So here's my simple recipe for my love potion soap. So I have a mix of my oils, shea butter, coconut oil. You can find all the ingredients in the description. That's my lye solution, my water. And here I have my mica powder. And it's a mix of micas, different colors. Later on I'm gonna add some oil to it. And then this is my fragrance oil mixed with some Kaolin Clay. My rosebuds. And then the mold is about 3 pounds of soap. So I start with melting all my shea butter, my coconut oil together. Then when it's all melted, I add it to my other oils. And then here I mix it all together. Reason why I don't melt them all together is because I don't want them to get too hot, so I have to wait a long time for it to cool down and be the same temperature as the lye solution, because they both have to be about the same temperature. So I'm adding some oil to my micas, just so it's easier to mix into the soap later on. Then I'll take the temperature of the oil to see what temperature it is, if I have to heat it up a little bit more or not. And then my lye solution, I like to work with them between from 100 to 110 Fahrenheit. So my lye solution is way too hot, so I put it in ice bath to make it cool down a little bit faster. So once they both reach about 100 to about 105 degrees, I pour all my oil into my big container where I'm going to be mixing it all together. Then I add the lye solution to the oils, slowly and carefully, of course. I have my glasses on, my gloves, long sleeves. And that's when the magic happens. Now it's time to add my micas, my mix of oil and micas. And I also have titanium dioxide in it, I forgot to mention. So here I'm not really happy with the color because I really wanted to turn pink. So I go ahead and add more micas, actually a lot more. Then I stir with the spatula because I'm not trying to make it seize too fast. So I use my spatula instead of the blender. Now that's the color. It's almost the color I want. So what I do is that I add more micas into my fragrance oil. Here's the fragrance oil that I'm about to pour in. Then that fragrance oil is a rose garden fragrance oil, and it seized my soap pretty quickly, so I had to work really fast. I got a little nervous here, and I got a little messy too. I was trying to work fast, got a little worried. So then I mix it a little bit more with the blender, and then I tried to rush and pour it into my mold because it was getting pretty hard. I got very messy. texture. Using a spoon, clean up. And I'm adding my rosebuds on top. This loaf gives me 10 bars. So I'm measuring to make sure I have my 10 rosebuds. Then here I'm spraying with the alcohol on top. You can barely see it, but I just sprayed it. And then now it's time to cover it with the box. And then after that I put some towels on top. So here we are the next morning. I finished at 8 last night. Now we're about 2 in the afternoon, so not even 24 hours. It looks ready to unmold. It's always a little hard to unmold, but it's hard enough now. It just smells so delicious. I love this fragrance oil. So as you can see, there's a lot of air bubbles on the side, which I'm not really happy about, but it was so thick when I poured in the soap that I had a hard time, even if I tapped it, I had a hard time getting rid of all those air bubbles, but it's okay. The soap is still good. So now I'm gonna get ready to cut it. So here I am cutting it with just a regular knife that I spray with alcohol because I find that it slides better. I cut slices that are 2.5 centimeters thick. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you enjoyed this video and if you want to watch more soap recipes. Thank you.